Hi, my name is Taylor Kelly. This is my audience. All right, today I'm going to be talking about birth control. A lot of people think that birth control is just about not getting pregnant, but actually it's used for a lot of different things. It affects your bodies in a lot of different ways. Most people either use it or know someone who does, but don't really understand how it works or the different types of ways that you can use them or all of your options. I didn't really realize this until I started doing research of my own. So today I'm going to talk about different types of birth control, how they work, and the pros and cons of each. First of all, hormonal. One common type of birth control is hormonal birth control, which includes things like the pill, patch, shot, and implants. These work by stopping ovulation, meaning your body doesn't release an egg. I personally have the implant, so I've experienced how it affects the body myself. It can make your period lighter or it can stop it completely, which can be super convenient if you have things to do, depending on what you want or what your preference is. But there are also side effects like mood swings, extreme hunger, weight changes, and spotting. According to the CDC, hormonal birth control is one of the most effective methods when used correctly. But at the same time, it's not always the best option for everyone because everybody's body is, obviously different. Another type of birth control is the non-hormonal. This is another good one. Some of the non-hormonal options are like the copper IUD, condoms, and natural methods. Condoms are probably the most used in today's society or today's age. They protect against both pregnancy and STDs. That's why that is really a really good option because a lot of birth control only helps prevent pregnancy but not prevent diseases, STDs, or anything like that. According to Planned Parenthood, condoms are one of the only birth control methods that also protect against sexually transmitted infections, which is what I was just saying. The copper IUD is another option that could prevent pregnancy for a long time without using hormones. There are also natural methods like tracking your cycle, but I feel like those require a lot of discipline and can be easy to mess up if you're not careful. But I do use the app Flow and it works for me, so it just depends again on what you like and what you feel. These options usually have fewer side effects, but some people prefer, but they might not be as effective depending on how they're used. My conclusion when it comes to birth control, overall, birth control comes in many different forms. And what works for one person really might not work for the next person. It really depends on your body and what you and your doctor talk about. It really depends on your lifestyle and what you're comfortable with. I think it's important to actually understand your options instead of just going off of what other people say or hear or what you see on the internet because, once again, what works for somebody else may not work for you. And it's also okay. A lot of people change birth controls, let me say as well, because I have went through 2 or 3 different methods and I feel like it just depends on what you want, what your lifestyle is, like we said, and kind of what you're looking for, whether you want a lighter period. Some people says it clears up their face. Some people strictly just want no pregnancy. At the end of the day, being informed helps you make better decisions for yourself and just to stay safe.